In this tech video, we'll cover how to replace the trim rope on your 2016 or 2017 Sentinel bar system. The first step is to unlace your old trim rope. If the rope is broken or detached, the steps may be slightly different, so we'll show you the complete process. The only tool you will need is a 2mm Allen key to remove the two small screws on the Sentinel swivel mechanism. To get started, remove the knot in the end of the trim rope located just above the trim cleat. Simply reverse the rope and pull the end through the splice as seen here. Now pull the same end through the trim cleat. The next step is to remove the small screws in the red and black swivel. Now pull the trim rope through the separated swivel mechanism and unlace it from the trim cleat. Next, we will install the new trim rope. First, make sure the rope is free of any twists or knots. Now feed the white tape up through the hole in your trim block on the same side as the trim cleat, as seen here. Pull the rope all the way through. Next, feed the rope through your swivel mechanism. Now lace the rope down through the 3 metal pins in your trim block in an under, over, under pattern, as shown here. Pull the rope tight to ensure it is threaded properly and free of twists. Run the line through the center of your bar. Next, you'll feed the line through the top piece of your swivel. Feed it down one hole and back up the other, making sure the rope does not wrap or pinch the white bungee line in any way. Use your Allen key to seat the rope properly in the groove around the center hole, as shown here. This step is very important. Next, you will reattach the cap to the metal swivel mechanism. Pull out the metal sheath, slide the plastic over so the holes line up, and reattach the screws. Tighten so the screws are flush on the back side, like so. Now feed the trim rope back up through the bar and through the hole in the bottom of the trim block, just below the cleat. Grab the white tape and pull the rope through. The final step is to splice the rope as shown here. Using your Allen key or a pencil, work a gap through the center of the rope about an inch down from the stitching in the end of the rope. Now feed the end of the rope through the gap like so. Leave the loop loose. If you pull it tight, the rope will twist around itself and become straight again. Now pull the rope tight, making sure the loop wedges inside the trim block just above the cleat. The last step is to trim the end of the tape so it's completely clear of the D-power rope and cleat.